Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Clover, and today we are just simply playing the Chrome Dinosaur game. That's it. I really don't have anything else I want to do today. Just a little bored. So, figured that making a simple video like this, that would be kind of cool, you know? A more relaxed video. Okay, so while we're doing this, why don't I tell you guys a bit of a story about a video that okay, so I tried to record a video, right? I recorded for 43 minutes. It was Pokemon Fire Red. Okay? I beaten Brock. We chose Charmander because he's my favorite, and 43 minutes in, we beat him. I stopped the recording. I was about to go edit the video. And do you know what I found? I went there, and it was recording my Chrome browser the whole time. It didn't record any of the gameplay, only the audio and my voice, which was very annoying. Like, I can't tell you how upset I was at that. I almost broke down crying over that. It's one of those mistakes where you just kind of gotta accept it and move on, because, I mean, it happens to everyone, which, yeah, that kind of sucks. I was gonna get that video out sometime within the next couple of days, but now I'm gonna have to re-record all that, which is fine. I don't mind replaying the first area. It's tedious, but it's not something I have an issue with, per se. Like, it's okay. It just kind of sucks that I wasn't able to get that out for you guys. I am not a fan of the fact that it keeps changing the colors on me. That is hurting my eyes. What else can I talk about? On the topic of Pokemon, I want to tell you guys my history with Pokemon. So, I think you guys should know, I'm not a fan of the Pokemon series. I don't like any of the new stuff. I do like Gens 4 below, and all their remakes. Yes, even Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. I've been playing a lot of Soul Silver recently on my 3DS, which is kind of cool. But, you know, I should talk about Silver. Silver is... No, we were doing so well. I should talk about Silver. So, Silver, I have it on like 5 different consoles. I have it on my computer through an emulator. Yes, I know, what a sin. I have it on my Ambernic, which is also an emulator, but like, it's more so just a Game Boy than anything else. We had it on my dad's Game Boy. I'm not sure if we still do. I had it on my 2DS, and that's where I played it the most. I don't think I ever played too much of it on there, because the screen was terrible, and also my sister was the one using that a lot. So I never really had a reason to use that Game Boy. I had plenty of other devices, but yeah. There was another console I owned it on, I don't remember what. And I don't think I ever got too far into Silver. I think I only ever got to that first area, and then I got bored, like on Route 29, which, by the way, that's a tune. For those of you that enjoy Gen 3, and you love Ludo-Root Town, that's how I feel anytime I listen to Route 29. It's peak, it's my favorite song. So, yeah, getting to experience that was kind of cool. I'll admit, I don't like the remake of... I don't like how they redid the tune. It's, like, much slower, as opposed to the upbeat. It's more like, boom, boom, boom. I don't like it. It's good. Like, I can definitely atone to the fact that it's good. I'm just not a big fan of that, to be honest. But yeah, no, it's never interested. Like, I've never liked that remix. The graphics, though, top tier. One of the DS's strongest. I mean, the whole DS lineup for Pokemon games, like, of all consoles, yeah, you're gonna find probably the best experience there. Like, I'd say just behind the GBA. But yeah, no, I'm not a modern Pokemon fan. I've never liked the modern Pokemon games. It's probably the graphics, I would say. I've only ever been... I'm a big retro fan. I don't know if you can tell by the kind of content I make on my channel. I mean, I've made, like, 3 Mario World videos. Or I was trying to make 3. That's another video I was trying to record, but I couldn't quite get it working. I was trying to record a Mario World Nuzlocke. Like, I found this thing called, like... I don't remember the name. It was, like, Power Up Patch. But, like, a different version. It's, like, the secret hideout area. Yeah, it was not the same version that you'd think it was. You had to go to the secret area, and that was the only place you could unlock it, versus having them in certain spots. But regardless, I was gonna do a video on that, and I never got around to finishing it. It's another project I'm gonna revisit, of course. By the like, I've been working more so on those Mario Bros 3 videos, like the little shorts that I've been posting, which is the kind of content I'm trying to kind of get out to you guys more. I am working on a bigger video, but it's just not kind of coming along as fast as I'd like, because I haven't exactly had time. I've been more flooded with homework. Oh yeah, let me tell you guys a story about that. So, I have a social studies teacher, and he's a great guy. And he's a great teacher, too. It's a miracle. Like, to find teachers that are great people and great teachers. Because in my middle school, we had a lot of great people, but terrible teachers. Back then, I hated my math teacher because she was the only one that was actually a good teacher. She was strict. But going back to my social studies teacher, we have a thing called Teams. I'm sure everyone's heard of it. If you haven't, you're hearing about it now. You get your assignments and stuff on there. And yeah, on there, like, first of all, he's the only teacher that ever really had me use Teams. No teacher has ever really had us use Teams before. It's never been a necessity. The thing about that is that half the things that he tells us to work with, like, okay, so we're given assignments, right, that we're supposed to submit, but he also gives us rule sets, like instructions on what to do. As an assignment, like rather than just being a post, he submits them like they are an assignment, and as such, they are given past due marks. But there's nothing to submit. So, I mean, I haven't lost marks because of that. It's the one class I have an 100 in. I'm very proud of that. But it's just really weird because it's hard to tell what exactly is a pair of instructions and what is something I really need to submit. Because it's one of my French classes, which I don't know if you guys can relate to this. I am not a French guy. Not at all. I am terrible at speaking French. Like, I can come up with sentences, but it's very butchered, and if you are a native French speaker, you can very clearly tell that I am not good at the game. Not good at speaking, sorry. My mind is kind of damn it. Oh wait, that's a new high score. Sweet. Sorry. Yeah, no, great guy, but he does that, and I keep getting worried that I'm gonna lose marks on it because does it that way. He doesn't post the things as a post, he posts them as an assignment. So we think, oh hey, am I supposed to be attaching an assignment to this? But there's nothing you're supposed to submit. So I'm getting marks that are past due. My mom's getting these notifications that are like, hey, that's past due, what's up with that? And I'm like, I think there are instructions, I'm gonna talk to him. And every time I talk to him, it's like, yeah, those were instructions, you're cool, you're Gucci snakes. But that wasn't, I don't know. As someone with the brain of, like, it's the size of a peanut, I do not know a lot of things. Okay? And trying to understand these things, kinda difficult for me. Yeah, I guess talking about my grades, they've been really good this year. Like, I think my lowest grade is a 76, with my highest grade being the 100. I'd say my highest real grade being a 95. I'm very proud of my grades this year. But you guys don't want to hear about that. You guys want to hear more, like, stories. What else do I have to talk about? I've been playing Omega Ruby recently on my 3DS. Yeah, I've been playing some of that. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna say this right now. Fire Red may be my favorite Pokemon game, like my second favorite behind Silver. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald are probably my least favorite of the ones that I like. Like, I like them, but they are not games that suck me into them. And I really couldn't tell you why. In fact, the music is great. I love the starters. Even Trico. But I really couldn't tell you why I don't like it. I've never liked it compared to the others. I can't say that I dislike Omega Ruby. I've been having some fun playing Omega Ruby. Not too far into it. Trying to think of something else to talk about. Okay, I've been trying to play this Sonic game on the channel too. It's called Blue Sphere. You might know what it is. If you don't, I wouldn't blame you. It's a game where you play as Sonic. It's the special stages from Sonic 3, but like basically an infinite amount of them, and I'm thinking I could treat them like I did with Isaac and Clone Drone, where they're like a consistent series, which by the way, you guys tell me down below if you want to see me go back to Clone Drone. I wouldn't mind doing that. Or Isaac, actually. I got a new computer during the holidays a while ago, and I haven't actually put those games on here yet. They're all on my laptop. I haven't been able to play those games recently. I'm working on getting them over here. We're in the 3000s. We're doing so well. What are your thoughts on Dark Moon? Like Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon? Probably my second favorite Luigi's Mansion game. It's ironic. The first is my third favorite. The second is my second favorite, and the third is my first favorite. No, we were doing so well. Oh, it's rough. Yeah, Dark Moon's really cool. I like it. I should talk about the Luigi's Mansion series for a moment. I've never played the first one. Like, I've played the remake on the 3DS recently. Didn't get too far into it, but I've never played the original, like on the GameCube. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, that's pathetic. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, I played a little bit of, and that was cool. I know a lot of people don't like the mission structure. I do. I really like the mission structure about it. It's shorter, which means, like, I'm not a guy with much time to play video games. I think at a maximum I have 2 hours a day to play a video game. So, like, you know, because I get off of school, and if I'm not doing homework, I've got 2 hours. I'm home alone during those time. And that's cool. I mean, I basically got free reign because I'm like the most trusted in my house, and honestly, that's an honor. I got cocky. We weren't moving fast enough for that to even matter. Yeah, no, I don't have much time to play a game. And so, having a shorter game like that, a game divided into shorter sections, is nice for me. I've tried to play Sonic Mania on the 3DS, like the OG 3DS. That was fun, I will admit. You should not play it on the OG 3DS. You should play it on the new 3DS if you're going to play it on the 3DS at all. Or better yet, you should just buy the game, which you're going to have to do to play it on the 3DS anyway. You have to take the RDSK file, I think. That's what it's called. And you have to, like, put it in there. So you have to own the game to actually play it on 3DS. You can't just go and download it for free. If you could, I don't think it would still be on the internet. Sorry, what was I talking about? Yeah, Sonic Mania on 3DS. It runs great for the most part. Sonic feels floaty. Both on my computer and on my 3DS, Sonic felt floaty. I don't know if that's how Sonic Mania just is. If it is, great. I love the floatier controls. What I don't love is the special stages. Like, on the computer, it runs a little better. But on my 3DS, it runs so slow. Like, not unplayable by any means. But it's very choppy. I like it, though. And, the only problem I had with it was Flying Battery Zone. I love Flying Battery Zone in Sonic 3. I think that's where it's from. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, one of those games. I played it. It was cool. My friend also played it. He loves it, and that's cool because it's one of the better zones. Not on Mania though. Not on the 3DS version of Mania. It runs terribly. And when I say terribly, I mean it is virtually unplayable. Like, there is a moment where you go outside the ship and you're supposed to come back in. It literally freezes. Like, you can still move Sonic around, but you cannot see him. Damn, really? Right by the tip of the toe? Are you kidding? Sorry. That was not fun. I had to pause the game to see where he was. You could get very small glimpses. My strategy for that, specifically, was to just spin dash in the way that you think you're supposed to go until Sonic could move again. And that worked. I beat Flying Battery Zone. And I think it was Oil Ocean Zone 2 that lagged a little bit, but it never froze. It was choppy. It was the choppiest I've ever seen a zone be while still being playable, but it wasn't that. If that's it, if Flying Battery Zone stayed like that, then I think I would have liked it a lot more in Sonic Mania, but it didn't, so kinda sucks, not gonna lie. What can I talk about? Sort of running out of stories. I would give you guys the dealio with me and my friends, like my old friends. So, in my Sunny Bray class, yeah, I went to Sunny Bray for a little while. I say a little while, I was there for 4 years. Me and I had the same friends for, okay, so, me and my friend, I won't say his name, we were in the same class since 6th grade, and we were there through 6th to 8th grade. Actually, he might have even been in my 5th grade class. I don't even know, because I had more friends then. But in my 6th, from my 6th to my 8th grade in Sunnybray, you basically had the same group of people the entire time. So it was just me and that friend for a while. And we weren't great friends in 6th grade, because there were other people too. But in 7th and 8th grade, it was really only me, him, and one other boy. And actually, he moved, like, not my friend, the other boy. He came to our school, like, midway through the year. And our teacher kind of asked us, hey, so you two are the only guys in our class, you mind introducing this guy? I'm gonna call him, okay, we're gonna refer to my friend as S, and this guy is B, okay? So me and S, we showed B around, and it was nice. In fact, we became great friends. One of our favorite activities to do, like back before the cell phone ban in all of our schools, was to play this game. It's called 1, 2, 3, 4 player game, or maybe it's just 2, 3, 4 player game. And we played that, and it was great. And also, we went to this health class that was open on Thursdays during lunch, and there was this rainbow slug, and we put him in front of the computer, and he was our 4th player. That was fun. Yeah. B moved. He actually moved, well, he changed schools. I didn't know he didn't move for a while, because my friend S recently got a house, but for a while he lived in an apartment, and B lived in the apartment in front of his. Like, not the apartment, like, room, but, like, the building, because S lived in a place with 2 big apartments, or I guess 4, but, like, on the street he was at, there was 2. I'm making this more complicated than it had to be. The building in front of S's building was where B lived, and I saw him maybe twice before he moved, like, actually, but during that time, we met P, and he was there from 7th to 8th grade. We only knew B through 6th grade, but yeah, so it was me, S, and P for a long time, and S went to S is now in a French school, like in a French high school. That sucks. He's my homie. I love this man, but kind of sucks I'm not gonna see him. I mean, we hang out a lot. Like, well, I say a lot. We hang out basically as often as we can, because I have, like, okay, I say that I am busy a lot with homework and junk. Usually on weekends we hang out, or sometimes after school when I know I have nothing planned, I'll go over there, because I don't usually have that much planned. It's either nothing, or a video, or homework. I've only been recently swamped with homework, but my point is, yeah, he moved. We don't hang out as much as I'd like to, because we don't see each other every day. Because back in Sunnybray, me and S used to hang out a lot after school, and P would come over sometimes, because he couldn't just hang out. He had to plan in advance. Nowadays, I see P in the mornings at our school, and I don't see him any other time. Like, I do not see him at all. Well, actually, I get to see him at lunch, where me, A, and N hang out. A and N, not too important to our story. They are the friends I've made in high school. Great guys, but right now we're talking about S and P. Yeah, so I see P sometimes in the hallway during lunch, which is kind of nice. But we were able to get the boys together at some point, you know? And it's nice. I feel like I've been talking about this for a long time. I should talk about something else. I was thinking about playing Luigi's Picture Poker on the channel. Kind of a random title. What do you guys think? Should I do that? It's another one. It'd probably be another one of these scenarios where I'm just kind of playing the game while talking about random junk to you all. But I don't mind that. I can, like, I have a lot of videos where I'm trying to be loud, and in a video like this, I can just kind of do it whenever, because my voice is low, and it's not too engaging, it's not frustrating, except for when it does that, and decides to switch to white. That sucks, but just rambling on, it's really cool. So yeah, Luigi's Picture Poker. And while I'm at it, I might as well play New Super Mario Bros. I mean, why not? Like, why not? If I'm gonna play the mini game that's inside of it, why not play it? Or rather, why not play Mario 64 DS on the channel? I mean, again, it's a mini game that's inside of it, so why not just play the full game? What else can I talk about? I went to our pawn shack recently It's this. You guys know what a retro game store is, right? Like, you go there, you can find old video games, old video game consoles, some DVDs. Like, yeah, ours has DVDs and guitars and stuff. It's like half game store, half music place. It's got a lot of stuff in it. Like, in the video game section, you got laptops, you got miniature consoles. Like, I saw a PS1 mini there. I think it's like $200 on Amazon, and it was like $80 here, which is very expensive there. I didn't have my wallet, and I was only with my grandparents, and I was not going to ask them to get that because that seems very expensive. Like, I mow lawns and stuff for money. Like, if I'm going to buy that kind of a thing, I'm not going to ask them to do it for me. That seems a little much. But my point is, I was there, and in the DVD section, I found seasons 1 to 3 of Family Guy. You know, the best seasons of Family Guy. Like, the ones that people can kind of universally agree was when Family Guy was at its peak. And now I just own them. And yet I don't own a good DVD player. We're still kind of looking for one. We have a few. I have one that mostly works, but it got damaged, got crushed under some stuff. And that was a big gaping scratch at the top of it. It's like broken plastic. And it's right above the disk drive, so it freezes a lot. I mean, I don't have a use for a disk drive. I don't have a use for a DVD player, aside from now, because, like, my sister doesn't have a smart TV. I've had a smart TV for a long time. Okay, so, more history. A long time ago, it was like Christmas. I don't know why, but our parents got us these 2 flat screens. Very cheap looking flat screens. Although my sister still has hers, so clearly they weren't cheap. I mean, they weren't that cheap. I mean, if they still function. It's the kind of gift that you think, oh wow, you only get this because you're young. Because I think my go-to age of describing these kind of things was 8, but I don't think it was 8. I think it might have been 5. And the fact that it was 5 and we're getting these TVs, and it's like, oh my god, why? My sister was 7, I would imagine. She's always been 2-3 years older than me. I still don't think a 7-year-old should have a TV. But our parents were a lot nicer to us back then, which I have drama at home, but I'm not going into that in this kind of a video. Seems a little heavy to be describing to you guys, if I'm being completely honest, and I hope you guys can respect that. But yeah, so we had these TVs. I never got mine. It was the stupidest thing. My parents took my TV. I never got one. Well, because me and my sister shared a room, so it's like, okay, yeah, why would I need a TV? We had like 4 Wiis, by the way. We had a red Wii that my dad's old boss gave us. A Wii that I don't know where came. Well, I know that we bought a Wii with 4 Wii remotes. 1 black, 3 white. No, it was 1 black, 2 white, and a pink one, which we still have the pink one. And so, yeah, my TV was basically put in the living room, while my sister's TV was put into our shared room. And yeah, so there was no point in me having one. My parents fried my TV, though. They completely broke it. Like, it stopped working, it wouldn't take HDMI, it wouldn't function, which was depressing. But to make up for it, when I turned 7, my parents got me this Amazon TV, Amazon Fire. I had access to Netflix, man. Before I had a flat screen. When I think, okay, so my grandparents had a TV, had a CRT, and they had upgraded to about the same TV that we had. And so I got the CRT, and for a while I only had that DVD player and 36 hours of SpongeBob, which I still have, although I'm missing 1 disc. I think it's number 10, Mr. Krabs. But sorry, my mouse was going everywhere. Yeah, it was just me and that CRT and some DVDs for a while, until I got a PlayStation 3, which I still had the CRT, but now I could watch Netflix. And I remember watching this show called Rabbids Invasion. I want to say it's a peak show. Now that I know what it was, now that I'm not a stupid child looking at it, it was not a peak show. It was very stupid humor, but I was a stupid kid, so give and take. And then I got the Amazon TV. I got upgraded to the Amazon TV. It was great. Nowadays, we don't pay for multiple Netflix files. Only one person can use it at a time, which is fair. I don't know how we had the money to pay for that for so long, but So yeah, we have one Netflix account that can be used. Like we also have multiple profiles, of course, but only one person can use it at a time on one device. So I don't use Netflix. We have Prime. I also have no reason to use Prime. It's really for my dad's shows. I will admit, I've been watching the Lorax on there. That's really recent. I watched that literally tonight. Like, that was great. That was a fun movie. The only service I really use, aside from YouTube, would be Disney and Tubi. Me and my ex-girlfriend used to watch the show, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, on it. I'm not an anime fan, but she was, and it's the kind of thing where it's like, oh, okay, she wants to watch this, you kind of gotta watch this. Those were great moments. It was the only reason I watched Tubi. She asked me to catch up to her so we could continue from the episode she wanted to watch, and we did, and I never got that far into the show. I didn't really like it. And Disney, it's Disney. There are a lot of great Disney movies. Like many people, my favorite is absolutely WALL-E. In fact, is that still considered one of the best Disney movies of all time? Like, is that just a hot take, or is that a universal opinion? I need to know. Because it is cinema. Disney peaked there. But nowadays, I just watch YouTube videos. I was watching the Game Salmon. I used to love him, but he changed his channel content, and he does more live streams than not, and video essays, which, look, you gotta understand. I watched Game Theory, so I am a fan of I'm a fan of essay videos. But the Game Salmon has a certain kind of content that I loved, okay? And he changed it, and I'm not hating on him for changing it. In fact, for longtime viewers, because I was not a longtime viewer, for longtime viewers of the channel, I think that's great. Having your creator spice up their content a little is not a bad thing. It's just, I watched his channel for that specific content, and now that he only does it in live streams, it doesn't work for me. I've never liked live streams. I like those videos he makes now where he cuts down them into, like, regular videos. I like those a lot. It reminds me of the older era. If you're going to watch that channel at all, though, I would strongly advise you watch his series on Around the Clock at Bikini Bottom. 35 videos of absolute peak. I've rewatched them a lot, to the point where it's not fun to continuously watch them. Like, I've watched them too many times, I've worn them out in my brain. Oh my god, I just remembered. This was back during COVID, when things were all blocked off. My sister and I had a room downstairs, which we still do. Like, even to this day, we have rooms downstairs. But back in the day, I slept in her room, she slept in mine. We ended up having to switch because I'm a guy. I can't share a room with my sisters. Back then, my parents and my other sister, they all got COVID. And me and my sister were the only ones that were not infected. And I remember being not locked, but like basically like, hey, stay in the basement with your stuff so you don't catch our COVID. And they gave us a big Domino's pizza. And I remember watching his Squidward, the Squidward video of the Around the Clock. The one where he goes to Tentacle Acres with that big sea dog. Absolute peak. I don't think I've made a core memory like that with any other YouTube channel before. The Game Salmon has left that memory. And even though I'm not a fan of his new content, I think you should still check out the channel. It's great. How are we doing on time? Because I'm running out of time. Okay, yes, so I'm going to end the video here. It was great talking to you all, and I'm probably going to make more videos like this. And let me know if you like this kind of video. I'll admit, this was fun, just talking to you all for a little while. So yeah, that's it, that's all. Please be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things you guys are awesome. And I'll see you in the next one, so see ya!